Today, we're honored to have Representative District Attorney Dave Young's office, represented here by Jess Redman. Jess, if you would like to step forward and make any announcements that you would like to make or remarks. And please state your name and address for the record.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Jess Redman. I'm the Assistant District Attorney. I appreciate the board allowing me to speak on behalf of the District Attorney's Office. Mr. Dave Young is unavailable and regrets not being able to be here. Also, good morning to the staff and the public who's present. I appreciate the board's recognition of the pervasive problem of sexual assault in our community. In addition, to recognize by proclaiming awareness of this month of this problem of sexual assault, I challenge us all to think about it in a different way. Rather than thinking of the victims or thinking of the problem of sexual assault, how are you going to respond? Our social norms dictate our responses to every scenario that we're faced with. So how are you going to respond to sexual assault? Imagine a scenario where you're at a diner with a friend, drinking coffee, having good conversation. Waitress comes by and asks if she can refill your coffee. Of course, you return to engage in conversation, upon which point you notice the coffee is overflowing, pouring into your lap, scalding you. What if the response was, you weren't clear enough when you wanted me to stop? Imagine a scenario where you get home from an evening out and you realize that your home has been burglarized. Someone's been inside. You call law enforcement, they investigate, upon which time they notice that you have a welcome mat at the front of your door. What if the response were, hey, you asked for it? Imagine a scenario where you put on your favorite Broncos jersey and you go to the game, you're standing in line to get a beer, and someone out of nowhere, much larger than you, tackles you. The response is, well, you'd been drinking and you chose to wear that jersey. We wouldn't accept those responses. So why is it different with sexual assault? Why do we look at the victim? Why do we judge the victim? Why do we apply bias, doubt, disbelief? I challenge us all to think about it in a different way. How are you going to respond? Ending Violence Against Women International has a campaign called Start by Believing. And the message is simple. It's not judgment of the offender or the suspect. It's asking us to start with the response of, how can I help? Believing the scenario. You would never respond to someone who told you a story of a tragic car accident where a loved one was lost. You would never respond by saying, public transportation is the way to go. You respond by believing. I think we can challenge ourselves to take the obligation within our community to start by believing. I'm very proud of my office and the various representatives of the Sheriff's Office and the victims community with our SART team, our Sexual Assault Response Team, a multi-agency collaboration to promote awareness, just like the board has started this morning. Promote awareness and challenge each other to think about it in a different way, to look at case reviews, do a better job of investigating, do a better job of thinking, how can we provide services to the victims in our community to help address the pervasive problem of sexual assault? Because it's those that are most close to us who, when they make a report, depending on how we respond, may dictate the rest of their lives. I thank the Board of Commissioners for this opportunity to address them. Thank you.